What's up, everyone? How you guys doing? And we just get the 5.3 live stream. It's going to be a really condensed video talking about the information that we've learned. So we won't go into much specifics because that'll take too long. You might as well watch the entire live stream yourself. So yeah, let's just get this video started. Okay, so with this update, we have the finale of the the Natlan Archon quest in 5.3, the Incandescent Ode of Resurrection, which is the same name that was in the Tibet trailer. So very, very nice. But yeah, definitely pretty hyped for the story to see how it all ends. Capitano's in the screen, so he's going to play a big part. And yeah, obviously, play the story for yourself, right? That being said, we also have Lantern, right, which we'll talk more about later. It's going to be a big part of the patch as well. These are the codes. I'll probably put it in the pinned comment down the comments below. But let's talk about the characters. All right, first and foremost, we have Mavuika. Mavuika's pretty crazy because she does have exploration of the previous Natlan characters. You can see there's Chaska, this is Walani. She's also able to climb up walls like Shilonen. So it's going to be really, really nice. They can use all those abilities with one character. So yeah. But let's talk more about her kit. Pyro, Claymore, DPS. Basically has two forms. One of the forms is with a Claymore, can be played on field, can be played off field. Very, very nice for damage for the whole team. And then her motorbike, which is the Flame Strider, that form is more of a hyper carry on field. I'm saying hyper carry, but it's probably an on fielder pyro DPS kind of thing. Very power creep Alakino, too early to tell. But yeah, definitely very, very nice. Another interesting thing about her kit is that she her probably first in Genshin Impact, Elemental Burst doesn't require energy, doesn't get energy from anywhere. Instead, you get it through this tech called the Fighting Spirit. So very similar to the Acheron and the what's her name? Acheron and Facial of Honkai Star Rail, where by doing certain things, in this case, normal attacks or using attacks with Night Soul's Blessing, you are able to you're able to stack it up, and then she's able to burst. She does have passives that increase her damage and attack depending on what you do. So yeah, that's going to be pretty nice. We'll talk more about the specifics in the future. The other Natlan character we get is Citlali, which is Cryo Catalyst, Shielder. One of the things is that her Night Soul Blessings allows her to this plushie over here will get enriched and continuously do cryo AoE damage. She also has she also has pyro and hydro resistance shred, which is going to be very, very nice for your Alakinos, for your Mavuikas, for your Nivelettes. So yeah, definitely a very good utility. So she's more than just a shielder. She's able to provide more things outside of that through off-field attacks. So she's a very good off-fielder, and also by providing resistance shred. Obviously numbers will play a part whether she's a very good pull, but we'll talk more about it when the information comes out. The last of the new characters, technically we have 4, but they really didn't give any information about Pyro Traveler, except that we get it in the story. Last one, which is actually the free unit that we get, not really free, but the new 4-star character that you get every Lantern, right? This year we have this character called Lan Yan. Lan Yan is basically also a shooter, also a catalyst, but her mechanic is a little bit more interesting, where Lan Yan is able to, her skill has a tap and hold option. The hold option is basically like the same as Kaching and Alhaitham, where you can like aim and like jump forward or whatever. Her skill also has a dash, and it's very nice because you are able to infuse, when you get a shield, you're able to infuse that shield with the element that you hit your skill with. So if you hit into an enemy that has pyro, then you get a pyro shield, which affects her aerial attacks. She does have some aerial attacks when she does a skill, and that will give you the infusion to her basic attacks. And the outdoes, like the normal like Saki damage that we see in a lot of Anemo characters. So yeah, I think I'm pretty interested in all the characters. These are the banners. We have Mavuika and Citlali in the phase 1, which is interesting because they put both new characters in one phase. Can be a little bit painful for newer players, even free-to-play players. And in the second phase, we have the rerun of Alakino and Cloren. Do note that Lan Yan is actually also here. So she's actually in phase 2 banners. So just take note if you want to. But as I mentioned, right, she can actually be obtained from the 4-star selector from this patch. Okay, before we move on to the Lantern stuff, anything I missed? For both Mavuika and Citlali, just as mentioned, right? Just like the other Natlan characters, you can do the story quests and get materials for up to level 50. So that's really nice. You also, by completing the Archon quest, you get 500 Primo Gems. So that's that. And we also have new bosses. One is the weekly boss. No, this is the weekly boss. This is an Ascension material boss, right? Which is going to be probably for Citlali because just for the muscles of Nightwind. This is the weekly boss. Looks like it's not Star Scorch Radon, but looks like, okay, Star Scorch Radon looks the attack animations at least, right? He has the Radon Spirit Bomb from the sky. If you play Elden Ring, he also has the he's right here. He also has like attacks that look like Rite cards. So yeah, definitely they got some inspiration from Soft, which is interesting. But yeah, that's that for the Natlan portion of this video. All right, so we have Lantern right this year because the Lunar New Year kind of coincides with the patch because it is end January. So yeah, we have a new skin for Hu Tao, which is paid, and the free skin for Xiangling. By just playing through Lantern and doing the events. There are 3 main events besides the story. One is like a Tetris-like event, one is a combat event, and one is like a letter event, like one of those fun goofy ass stuff that you do. So yeah, that's that for the Lantern, right? Obviously there's obviously more, right? The story and everything. We do have Zhongli NFT coins. Zhongli, this is the new Hug Tour coin. So yeah, we are definitely investing all we can into Zhongli today. What a superstar he is. So yeah, that is that for Lantern stuff. Let's talk about some of the things that are coming. First and foremost, as mentioned, we have the 4-star selected banner with her debuting Lan Yan. So obviously, if you are not pulling for the Arlecchino or Cloran banner, you can get it for free from here. We also have the Chronicled Wish, which personally I think is a big scam. They did not even add Hu Tao and Yalan in. They definitely know what people want. Obviously, they can exclude Zhongli because they excluded Venti. Shen Yun doesn't meet the criteria. They loosened it for Shenhe, that's why she's here. But like they definitely knew what they were doing by omitting Hu Tao and Yalan. Like at least add in Hu Tao, right? They also get some of the weapons as well, the 5-star signature weapons. You also get Jade Carter, which I think the last time we seen was like what, 3.1. So it's been a very, or even 3.2, which is a very, like since Sumeru we have seen them. So that is that. And as always, and for Lantern, right, we actually get 20 pulls on top of, okay, technically it's 10 pulls plus 1600 Primo Gems. So yeah, and of course we also get some of the good stuff like crowns and also the solvent for the sanctifying elixir, right, for for artifacts. All right, so yeah, that's that for some of the good stuff that's coming. Let's talk about some of the events that weren't really stated. First and foremost, besides Lantern, right, we also have a combat event that is very hard, the Trails of the the Trails of the Behemoths. We also have this Emblem of Steadfast Valor, which is like an exploration plus combat thing. I think there's something similar in like 5.0, and also Beetle Battling is back, right? So that's pretty all right. We also have a rhythm minigame that's permanent. I personally don't mind this. I think that if you want to have things for fun, just have it permanent, right? So free permanent wind trace when Genshin, when will you permanently put wind trace into the game? All right, so we also have overflowing abundance, which is a 2x materials drops. The good thing is that this time it is available on all days. So basically treat every day as a Sunday during this period for your double drops. So it's going to be very nice for players. And you know what? Make this permanent. Make this happen for like from 5.4. All right. And so yeah, let's talk about some of the optimizations. First and foremost, training guides being optimized. RIP guide makers. I'm just kidding. Guide makers still exist. Inventory limit for artifacts has increased, which is going to be 2100 if I can find it. Yep, 2100 is a new limit. We also have this new thing where the bosses will immediately spawn after you defeated them. So yeah, you can see over here the Shilonem boss like spawns immediately. What else is there? New TCG, new echoes for Imaginary Theater, which is in this case Kazuha and Ganyu. And we also have previews coming up. They talked about Collection of Plenty, which is Ianson's tribe. We also talk about some of the, this is a silhouette of upcoming characters. Let me just hide my camera to show you guys. So this is Iansan. This is Skirk, guys. This is Skirk. All right, we're going to get Skirk in the game. But yeah, the rest of them, we'll see who they are. I won't be surprised if this guy is like Aoife that they talked about with Auroron. And they did talk about like a new area, Nordcry, which is the southern part of Snezhnaya, which what's his name? Liban talked about if he did the Liban event a few patches ago. So it'll be interesting to see. Right, it's a bit of a lawless civilization. And then lastly, they did talk about like new like stuff, like new gameplay preview. So we wait to see what that is. I don't think it's gonna be like combat. I don't think we're gonna have like combat stuff like parries and stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, that's that. So how do I feel about this live stream? I think it's okay. It's like a 6.5 live stream, like 6.5 out of 10 live stream. Like obviously, you know, Archon Quest, Lantern Rite is always nice, but a lot of things feel very half-baked. The Chronicle Wish being the biggest one of them all, so that's very unfortunate. But you know, it is what it is. You know, it's not it is what it is. We should demand for better, right? We should demand for better. More pools, very nice, but I think it's just that there's a lot of filler, personally. Obviously, story is always hype, as I mentioned, but I think that there could be more. And that is basically my thoughts on the entire live stream. You know, just saying it as neutrally as possible. It could be better. Are there some things I left out? Okay, I left out this. Xbox Wings, right? You can get it in 5.3. So yeah, that's that. I'm pretty hyped for the new characters. I'm pretty hyped for the story. I'm pretty hyped for Natlan, right? But everything else is just like, as mentioned, a filler, right? So, you know, it is what it is. I do wish that Genshin does take some of the players' feedback, and hopefully, you know, like the players feel like appreciated because of that. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the live stream, and I think that obviously, you know, it's good, but it can be better. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you guys get a bigger understanding of what's coming out in the patch. Obviously more detailed stuff will come out eventually once we get more information. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, be good to yourselves and the people around you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.